Hey guys, today I wanted to post a video response to PSX Collector. He made a video a few months ago asking collectors to show off the top 5 items in their collection. Now by top 5 he didn't mean the rarest items or the most expensive items, but there were items that, as he described, were items that you would never ever sell. Now I don't have any items that I would never ever sell, because honestly if someone offered me a ridiculous amount of money for anything I had, I would probably take it. But the way I would rephrase it would be, these are the top 5 things in my collection that I wouldn't sell at market prices. So like if I have something worth 100, I wouldn't sell it for 100, but if someone offered me 600 for it, then I'd probably take it. But anyways, I'll start off with the Magnavox Odyssey. The reason this is in my top 5 items is because I really like reading and researching on video game history. And I mean, if you're talking about video game history, especially for consoles, this is it's pretty much the starting point. Another system I'd like to have that I want related to gaming history would be the Fairchild Channel F, because the Fairchild Channel F was the first one with interchangeable ROMs. Because everything from the Odyssey and every single Pong clone, the only way you could change games was through flicking switches or turning knobs, and in the case of the Odyssey was to change the jumper pack. Another reason I chose the Odyssey is because I have it complete in box with all the pack-in games and overlays, and I also have the light rifle that was used for its light gun games. And as I mentioned before, the light rifle is one of my favorite light gun accessories just because of the look and feel. Sadly, not for the games. And so that's it for my first. And again, I'm going to cheat a lot because I'm going to show more than 5 items, but these are sort of more sub-collections of my collection, if you will. So that was the first one. Second one is my Pocket Station collection. I'll just show you these boxes. Now, the first thing is, these are actually my first Japanese imports. I actually haven't imported, actually no, it's not true. I have a DS game that was Japanese import, but I don't have any other Japanese imports. One thing is because I found these to be an interesting accessory, and as people will mention, a rip-off of the Dreamcast VMUs. Also because I have these complete in box, so I'll just show you, it's right in there. Same thing with the white one, but I won't show them all. Another interesting thing is these two, they're Pocket Station, basically CDs that are full of Pocket Station games that you can use to play games between your PlayStation and Pocket Station. One interesting thing though is they come with these cables, and in reading them, I can't really read Japanese, but in looking at pictures and trying to deduce, I know this plugs into a cell phone and that this plugs into a console, but I don't know if it's because they also had cell phone games, or if it used the mobile network from mobile phones for some reason, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that because I haven't really had time to check that out. Had a busy summer. So that's my Pocket Station collection, and my next collection, I guess, would be my Working Designs collection. And this started off with the original Lunar, which I got when I bought a Sega CD, and first of all, I was really lucky to have this one complete in box from a lot. But then I enjoyed it so much I got the second one, and researching it got me into a whole thing with Working Designs, where it was actually really interesting to look up stuff, and there's a lot of collectors who are really big fans of it, and in the long run I also became a fan. So these are the games I have so far for it. And this one actually is interesting because I got it from a guy I was talking to online, and well, he did sell it to me, but he didn't sell it to me for too much, so I was glad with that. My next part is my this is my first system I ever known. This is actually the system that I did own as a kid. I didn't have to rebuy it. And on top, these are the games that I had as a kid. So you see there's a Mario Duck Hunt and Mario 3. Along with Tiger Heli and Pro-Am, which these are some of my favorite games too. And finally, Super Mario and Sesame Street. Of course, we had Sesame Street because we weren't very old when we had the NES. And this is really important to me, obviously, because sentimental value. I mean, this is the first system I ever played on, and the system I had as a kid, and this is the exact system. And it's same thing with my next one, which is my original SNES from my childhood. Of course, I was a little older when I had this, obviously. But these are some of my favorite games for it, which are games I had since I was a kid, which are Lion King, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, NHL Stanley Cup, which I remember getting into a lot of fights with my brother over this game, and Last Action Hero, which I remember my mom used to hide in the cupboard because it was too violent. So far, so I showed off these two. I'd actually put together as more, they're important to me because of sentimental and childhood value. So that counts. So all of these count as one thing, and my fourth thing. And finally, this might actually come to a surprise to most people, but it's my CDI. Now you might wonder why the hell the CDI, because it's a pretty shitty system. The reason is not because of the system or the games itself. It's because when I got it, it was broken, and this is the first system I actually repaired myself, and that got me into repairing a bunch of other systems. None were really too elaborate, actually. Only one required soldering, but still, this really is what got me into, if it's broken, I can fix it, because or else I would have probably just, been, oh shit, it doesn't work, and throw it in the corner and not even touch it again. So that's why this system is important to me. And anyways, so that's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.